I'm proud of my effort here. I've got my little, don't get a lot of sun this side. I've got solar panels over there in the background there under the blue blanket there. I was going to put them up here, but you just don't get enough sun, honestly. There's enough probably just for this little panel. The solar blanket I got for camping, so I've rigged that up here on the table. That comes down here. I've kept it off the ground. It comes around here, then down to my battery. So I've just got a lithium battery and a little inverter, and that's the solar regulator there. Make sure it doesn't go over 14 volts, I think, to charge the battery, and because this will pump out, you know, heaps of volts, probably 20 volts or something. So it's got to have a regulator, and then that goes to charge the battery, and then from the battery, I did think it should have the load should go to this, but it didn't bloody work. I didn't know why it didn't work. There's something wrong with it, or maybe it's just not the way it works. I don't know. Maybe it's just meant for a little light bulb or something. But yeah, with this, I've just put the clips on straight to the inverter, and then that inverts the 12 or 14 volts up to 240 or 230, and then I can run this straight off the solar panel, but I thought I'd make use of my system and just test it out to see how stable it is. Look, there's no faults, no beeps. It's running 13 volts DC straight to 230, so that's going to this is an AC charger, so that's 240 or 230 volt charger straight in the side, and that's the other little input there, the 12 volts. So you can essentially bypass the inverter and run straight from your battery. I do have a cable straight to your 12 volt and not actually have the inverter, but look, it's all solar. It don't cost nothing, so it just costs the equipment, so it's running off grid. And I'm just going to test it out, see how good it is, and that's as much as you can probably run in your home. You wouldn't want more than that, otherwise people will start looking at you funny. Like, you can't really run a full system unless you get it properly installed with a huge battery bank and everything. So this is just for camping anyway. It's just my camp setup, so there's nothing really wrong with it. I tried running my freezer, but it's well over 200 amps, 200 watts. So, or it's 150. Oh, it'd be 1,000. Oh, I don't know how much. Probably 300 watts or 500 watts or whatever they run out. And this is only a little 100 watt setup or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know the exact amount. It's whatever amps by how many volts. So 10 amps by 230, it's probably, or 10 or 20 amps, it's probably around the range of 230 watts. So I think it'd be all 10 amps, this system in AC. So that would be, in terms of watts, probably more amps. I don't know, probably 30 amps. I don't know exactly the amount, but 230 kilowatt hours per year, so 230,000 watts per year. So yeah, it's quite a bit, I suppose, when you think that's only running 10 amps or 100 watts. So per year, that's on all the time. That's 230 kilowatts or 1,000 watts. So yeah, this little fridge, I'll stick some drinks and some snacks in, and when I sit out here in my little garden, in the barbecue, I've got the life, haven't I? I've made this all myself, you know, no one's given this to me. It's all my hard work, and I think I deserve this little bit of paradise. So people complain and I've got huge yachts and huge mansions, and this is my little mansion for now. It's probably as much as a single man needs. If I ever found a girlfriend, got married, I'd probably try and find somewhere bigger, but at the moment, look, just for me and Trigger and the mice and the fish, it's quite adequate. Just, yeah, Trigger would probably like a backyard, but he's quite happy to sit out here or inside, just on his rug. I'm not sure what to do with my bed. I'm just undecided. It's sort of in the way, isn't it? I kind of like it, but I'm not using it. I'm just storing rubbish up on it. I thought it would happen, you know, having the table right next to it. It's sort of, if I got rid of the bed, the table would fit nicely. You could bring the chairs in and have dinners and stuff, because, well, you'd have it out. That's the outside dinner area, but it's nice to have an inside one in case it's wet or raining or people are a bit cold and watch a movie. With the short throw there, it doesn't get in the way of the projector. Whereas before up there, people got in the way, and now that's up there, sort of above the head height. It's good. So yeah, I can't wait till my fridge is charged up. And yeah, I was looking alright. Probably needs a little tidy, a bit of rubbish, but look, I could do it now. I was chucking my sponge on the table. See that SpongeBob there? That's our new universe. Look at him. He's growing slowly. He's got a bit of fluff. Quick, get away, Fluff. So I was giving the little mice some, gosh, they love it, Sultana brand. He was so happy to get a bit of Sultana brand. I chucked it in there. They get the little Sultanas, and good fibre for them, you know. I only gave them just a little bit in that. That's a perfect little tray for them, a little bottom of a bottle, you know. There's poo on there, I think. Oh no, it's Sultana brand. I was using these cups, but they're too good to put out here, so I'm going to wash them off properly and put them back inside. This is a good little thing for the mice. They can mess it up or do whatever. So cute in there, aren't they? They're loving their little environment. They've even got a little bit of water down there to splash in or have a little drink. I took those out, the water cups, because they prefer it. It's more natural. And he sat down here the whole night, down the end there, in his little spot. He's got a little spot in the rocks there. He sat down there half the night, and the other one was under the straw. I'll have to get some proper straw, I think. I might even put down a little bit of a bed sort of tray and then put straw in it. I think they'd like that better, but I don't know. They kind of snuggle down. If they're too hot, they snuggle into the rocks where it's cool, and if they're too cold, they get up to the surface. So it's kind of good having different options there. But this is just the cover for the barbecue. Put it in there. I suggest if you're unhappy with your house, this looks like it's not much work, but there's quite a lot of work involved getting it to this point. Go out and just do things that you want to do. You know, if you want a table, go look up the cheap places. You find stuff, or there'll be stuff around you can get pretty cheap. I got the barbecue just on the side of the road. Someone left it there. And look, it saves the workmen picking the junk up, because they probably won't do much with the really old crap. But yeah, I did it up nice, I thought. It's good enough. Yeah. That's all I need, just a little barbie and gas bottle, you know. Don't need much more. So I'm thankful for people for, not getting cross when people take hard rubbish, because I think it's a good way to, recycle stuff in the community. And whoops. They were just leaves, but I shouldn't throw them off there. They'll go into someone's downstairs when I shouldn't do that. Oh. I just don't really want all the leaves here. I should get a bag or something, put them in. Can I put them in? I don't know. Should I just keep the cables off the ground till I can find a better solution? I just don't want them getting wet, That's off the ground on a box. That's sitting on, sort of insulated under there. It's got a box underneath it. I put it in there to insulate it from any heat. They can bow and explode, batteries, so you've got to be careful. And it's just a bit of maintenance. That's all my gardening stuff. I need a new gas bottle. That one's nearly empty. So it's just constant maintenance, isn't there? You can only afford so much. I can't really afford my cars, but I can't get rid of them, So I just keep battling on with it. I eventually find someone to help me fix my Peugeot. It's not running too well. The turbo's packed it in, or something's happened. Someone's done something to it that hasn't agreed with. I think they put dye in the air conditioner and it mucked it up. Mucks up the balance of the gas sensors or something. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, I'll look around for someone that can help me if I can't do it myself. Oh. Now let's pick all this shit up. There we go, we're tidy just about. Just a bit of leaves again. That's cardboard. Can go up Yeah. This is just some leaves and stuff, so it's not bad mulch. I'll just stick it in the pots. Pots like leaves and things, so pop them in there. I now need to water, don't they? Looking a bit tired. I'm trying to think where a better spot is. That kind of like it up there. For one of my packaging boxes, I found this plastic container, and it's just big enough. I think it was from the washing machine, or it's just big enough to sit there so the table doesn't get all wet. But look, it probably builds up underneath and takes all the varnish off, but oh well, I can always buff it back. Wood's pretty good. Hardwood, it's quite a hard wood. That'll buff back, and you can always sustain it with something else. So I got my cooker up there that runs off the gas bottle. It's kind of like the wok I don't have on my barbecue. I should get a connector, move that up a bit, and put the wok here and have a twin valve. Gonna don't have to do it, but it will get wet. It's a bit hard, yeah. I'm always a bit frustrated there's not enough room around. But yeah, that's going well. That's charging up the lithium battery on the side there in the middle. And that'll run off that and the power to whichever. I think it alternates a bit, keep the battery charged, and then I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, that chair's just holding that down so it doesn't fall forward. It's a bit in the way, isn't it? Let's see if I can do something else. I need probably a line from the middle there going with a dead weight, like something heavy tied straight down. That's sort of going in too far, so it will bend. Yeah, beautiful sunny day. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, goodbye from Chunky Ponka Dazzler. Uncle Levy. Over and out. A bit tired. I need to swim.